Welcome students. Let us learn the important theory, Werner's theory. This theory was proposed by Alfred Werner in 1893. He was the first person. He explained the bonding of coordination complexes and behavior of them. And he was awarded a Nobel Prize in 1913, and he is popularly known as father of coordination chemistry. What he did is he took the compound cobalt 3 chloride with ammonia. To the compound he added AgNO3 and he got 3 moles of AgCl. To the compound COCl3 5NH3 he added AgNO3 and he got 2 moles of AgCl. To the compound COCl3 4NH3 AgNO3 is added, 1 mole of AgCl formed, and the compound COCl3 3NH3 he added AgNO3 and here no AgCl is precipitated. By observing these data, in one case there is 3 moles of AgCl and here 2 moles, here 1 mole, and here even though there is 3 chloride is present here, he didn't get any AgCl. He examined these data and explained the postulates of Werner's theory. The postulates are as follows. The first one is most of the elements exhibit two types of valency. One is primary valency, another one is secondary valency. The primary valency refers to oxidation state of the metal atom. The secondary valency refers to the coordination number of the complex. I will explain this thing with an example. Take the same compound, cobalt, NH3, 6Cl3. To this compound here, and this NH3 refers the secondary valency and Cl3 refers the primary valency. So the first point is most of the element exhibit two type of valency. One is primary and it is refers to the oxidation state of the metal, and second one is secondary valency and refers to the coordination number of the complex. The primary valency is a positive or 0. It is always satisfied by negative ions. So the primary valency is maybe a positive number or it may be a 0, and this primary valency always satisfied by the negative ions. So here this Cl3 is the negative ion, Cl minus is the negative ion. So this is satisfy the primary valency. And secondary valency, it is satisfied by negative ions, neutral molecule, positive ions, or combination of these three things. So the secondary valency, this valency, it may be a negative ion or neutral molecule or positive ion or combination of these three things. See here this ammonia is satisfied the secondary valency. Here it is considered as the neutral molecule. There are two spheres of attraction around the metal atom. One is inner sphere or coordination sphere. The groups attached to this is firmly attached and it is non-ionizable. So around the central metal atom, this is the central metal atom, around this two spheres are formed. One is inner sphere, it is otherwise called as the coordination sphere, and here these groups are firmly attached to the central metal atom, and this is non-ionizable. By seeing the formula itself we can understand the group which are present inside the brackets are non-ionizable. So this inner group present in the inner sphere are non-ionizable. Another sphere is outer sphere. This is otherwise called as the ionization sphere. Groups are loosely bounded to the central metal atom and it is the ionizable sphere. So here these groups which are present outside the bracket are ionizable sphere. These groups are loosely bounded to the central metal atom and this is the ionizable sphere. The diagrammatic representation of this is here. This is the central metal atom. This is the inner sphere. groups are firmly attached here, and this sphere is otherwise called as the coordination sphere, and this sphere is non-ionizable sphere. And outer sphere, Cl is present outer sphere, and this sphere is ionizable sphere, and here groups are loosely bounded to the central metal atom. The next postulate is primary valency are non-directional, secondary valency are directional, which is represent the geometry of the complex. So the primary valency is non-directional, it can be anywhere, but secondary valency is a directional. The complex is, the geometry of the complex is determined by using the secondary valency. These are all the important postulates of Werner's theory. First one, second one, and third one. Then fourth postulate. This is the diagrammatical representation. Let us see the illustration of Werner's theory. First compound CONH36Cl3. This 6 ammonia groups present in the inner sphere. So these ammonia groups satisfy the secondary valency. So number of ionizable chloride ion in this complex is, these 3 chloride ions are ionizable. So that is 3. Come to the next one is here CO, Cl, NH3, 5, Cl2. Along with this 5 ammonia group, 1 chloride ion also present inner coordination sphere. So they are non-ionizable. So number of chloride ion ionizable in this complex is 2, because they too are present the outer sphere. So number of ionizable chloride ion here it is 2. Come to the third one is here 4 ammonia groups present. Along with this 4, 2 chloride ion present. So here the secondary valence is satisfied, 4 ammonia plus 2 chloride ion. So group satisfy the secondary valence here, 4 NH3 and 2 Cl minus. Only 1 chloride ion is present outside the sphere. So this is the ionizable sphere. The last one, NH3 Cl3. Here these chlorine molecules satisfy the primary valency as well as secondary valency. So here the number of ionizable chloride ion in the complex is no, because these chlorine ions present inner sphere. So there is no number of chloride ion, it is present in the outer sphere. So this chloride ion satisfy the primary valency as well as the secondary valency. And limitation of this Werner's theory is, Werner's theory able to explain number of properties of coordination compounds, but does not explain the color and the magnetic property of the complexes. Thank you.